Alright, so we got the engine in. I mean, it's been in for a while now. We're doing some about a, what was that? I guess squirrel running across the fence. Uh, we're trying to look for a distributor. The last distributor we bought from O'Reilly's, which if you are dealing with this kind of thing where you're swapping this vehicle, is that you're not going to be able to run the distributor they sell you. It's not a ready to run distributor. Distributor from autos, so no, O'Reilly's requires a computer and probably several other components to run 302 versus a ready to run distributor. So they didn't have one, and I hated they didn't have one in stock. And the guy was trying to find one for me, and I just gave up. So we got a 18 distributor, I believe. This is what this is. It's ready to run, no computer, just straight coil, positive feed, negative feed, and fuel to your carb, and that's it. And that, and of course, power to your starter. But so I mean, it doesn't require much to hook up. We will be getting the car running shortly. It's just work is tearing my ass up, but it is what it is when you work jobs like these. So I mean, so we got wires ran into the car. A lot of this wiring in the car is gonna go away. I mean, if I don't need it, I'm not running it. I mean, we're trying to clean up much as we can. We've actually gotten rid of the stock harness is right here coming out, and got to disconnect that. Um, Power steering, we still got the power steering from the 4.6. We're gonna mount on here on a bracket, probably either right here or probably up a little bit more. But I mean, I don't really care at this point where we mounted. I mean, we got the room. That was the whole thing with the 4.6. There wasn't a lot of room, but now we got more room than we actually need. Uh, Turbo kit's gonna be coming in soon, so that's another thing. It's gonna be coming in really soon, along with a couple of pieces to make it fit on this car. Which fitment isn't the issue; it's just the fitment of the turbo. Get an adapter to go from T3 to T4. Since I do run a T3, I was running T3 turbos up until it's gonna be on here up until I get a T4. It's just why just go out and buy a T4 when I got two perfectly good T3 with barely, oh crap, yeah, mosquito, uh, barely even 2 miles on it. So one's going on. It's a single turbo kit. Intercooler replacement. Haven't figured that out, but might be. Actually, it might fit a lot better in here than the other turbos. The other turbos sat with the 4.6 sat way up here. Like I mean, like literally, they were almost against the radiator. So and the turbo kit sat literally almost up against the motor and the just the shock tower mounts and everything. It sat so close in here. With this motor, we got a lot more room. As you can see, I got all my wires ran from my spark plugs except for number one for fitment. I mean, just because I was messing with number one cylinder to time it. Fuel pump right here, that's going to be mounted over here along with the same fuel pressure regulator we bought for the 4.6 is going on here. It's going to probably sit right there too. We're trying to keep everything where we can pull this motor out and put another one in for race season. But we might not be even keeping this car. It is a convertible, and it's just the top bubbles when you get to a certain, you start pushing real power and you start getting certain speeds, top's gonna want to bubble, and I don't really feel safe. So we'll probably run this car for a bit and then start looking for a hard top. And we won't sell the car up until we get a hard top. So we might sell it as a shell, or we might sell it with the setup for somebody that wants to get started racing. It all depends on timing, but gotta change the oil. We're gonna change the oil after we get it running. We're gonna run it for probably 30 minutes and then change the oil. So it's just about ready to go. Brand new water pump. The moisture, the rain has been killing it, just killing me with everything. But this is what it is. It's Houston. So temp sensor needs to go in. Turbo hat needs to come in. I might need to drop the motors down a little bit. I did find, and there's another set of motor mounts. Those steel ones are in. They look nice, but Might be finding another set to drop it down a bit for hood clearance issues until, or it is a carbon, it is a fiber hood, so we could cut a hole in there until we get, either a cowl or drop the motor down. But it is what it is. Battery, gonna be relocating that to the back probably later on down the line, but for now it's gonna work where it is. So from the reviews on the turbo kit I'm purchasing, it's gotten a couple positive and couple negative. And the bad thing about when you're buying a turbo kit, you got the people that don't have real automotive expertise. I mean real as in they've just changed their oil, they've changed a couple of brakes, and that's it. They've never done engine overhauls, engine swaps, and nothing like that, and they're complaining about turbo kits. So take everything with a grain of salt when you hear, oh, it didn't fit my car. Well, you're gonna have to get rid of some things. That's the problem. So if you guys want a link to the distributor in the description, I mean it's gonna be in the description. The distributor run that's about $50, which is good for everything all in one. Again, water pump probably $40, 30 40 bucks. Everything else, gasket kit was a total $60, and then the motor itself was $150 with everything. The only thing they didn't have was the oil pan because I didn't feel like going back for it. But for the other motor, I might go back for it just to save a little bit of money, just to save another $60. But I mean, again, we're doing pretty good so far. We got another motor in the house we're going to be putting together soon. It's going to be fully forged from the top end to the bottom end. So, well, not top end, but the whole bottom end is going to be fully forged. The top end is going to be GT40 heads or Edelbrock heads or trick flow heads, depending on whichever one we get the cheapest and whichever one my wife lets me buy in her comfort zone, since she already gave me the permission to buy what I need to get the cars running. So but past that, transmission behind it, out of a F100 from a guy up in Cypress, Texas, and torque converter too. Along with that, I have a Edelbrock that's gonna go on there. That 2-barrel, probably get it done for now. Is it 2-barrel? It might be 4-barrel. 2-barrel, I believe. It'll get the job done for now, but we're gonna get 4-barrel on there. So don't mean to ramble, but we're about to get out of the video, and let me go check on some orders, something, and we'll get back to you on this build. And I'm trying to rush it along, and I'm trying to get it out as soon as I can. Consider it, I haven't driven the Mustang in months now. I want to say in months since it blew the 4.6, and I don't remember exactly when, but just I want to get it. I want to ride. I want to drive it. So this would probably be it for the video. So like, subscribe, and comment if you like the build. Comment if you want some help, if you're local in Houston, building this, swapping 302 into your 4.6S or 3.8 that blew up, and I'll see what I can do for you, or if I can come out to you and give you some pointers or help you out. So it's the end of the video. See you later.